Hello, it is time to talk about how to make a roller ball. All right, maybe you have seen this in the comments or the recipes, making a roller ball. What does that mean and how do I do it? Well, that's what we are here to talk to you about today. So what you will need is any oils that are going to go into your roller ball. And today we are making the seasonal sniffing roller, okay? If pollen and other things that bloom in the spring bother you, then this is what you will want to do with your starter kit oils for sure. All of these oils come in the starter kit. So we're gonna use lavender and lemon and peppermint today. So we have our oils. The next thing that you are going to want to have is an empty roller bottle. Now, you can order these on Amazon. That's where this one came from. You can use an empty oil bottle if you want to, and use Young Living's. You can buy the roller fitments from them. You can probably, you're gonna order these, you can order them at Etsy, you can order them anywhere. Just search essential oil roller balls or roller bottles, and you're gonna find them, and they're gonna come like this. Now, what you want to be careful of is you want a metal ball, okay, metal or glass, because if it's plastic, if the ball inside is plastic, you're gonna find that your oils are gonna leak like crazy if it's a citrus oil, because we know that citrus oils decompose things in plastic. They decompose the bad parts of plastic. And what's gonna happen is it's gonna start to deteriorate, and you're not gonna want to use that roller bottle. So get you some roller bottles with a metal roller ball on them. I got a pack of like 24 of these, super cheap on Amazon. So find what you like and order it. And then the last thing that you're going to need is a carrier oil. Now let's stop for a minute and just discuss carrier oils. I am using the V6 vegetable complex from Young Living because it's very easy to fill my roller bottles with this pump versus pouring and things like that. Of course, you can do that. There's nothing wrong with that. But carrier oil is different than essential oil. A carrier oil is like a cooking grade oil. And what this does is it attaches to the essential oil, helps the essential oil disperse evenly throughout it, but it dilutes the strength and not necessarily the power of the essential oil, but it's going to dilute it and make it last longer, make it go further. So when you combine an essential oil with a carrier oil, it helps to evenly disperse it and make it last longer. Now, we dilute definitely for children, but a lot of our oils call for dilution. Like peppermint is a hot oil, which means if you put it straight on your skin, it is going to stink. Some people it affects more than others. Honestly, I like the stink when I have head tension or something like that. But the bottle itself is going to tell you how much to dilute it. For example, for peppermint, it says to dilute 1 drop with 4 drops of V6 or olive oil. Use a carrier oil. It said olive oil. Olive oil is a good carrier oil. It can be very thick on your skin though, so my preference is to use grapeseed oil. Grapeseed oil is found right there on the shelf with the cooking oils in your grocery department of whatever store you're shopping in. And it is a great oil to use all around as a carrier oil. So that's what I keep as a bottle of it. If I'm going to ingest something, and we'll talk about that later, then I can use like an olive oil or something, but it's very thick on the skin, so I like grapeseed oil a lot better. Or this V6 vegetable complex works great. Okay, so those are the items that you need to make your roller ball. Now let's get into exactly how we're gonna do this. It's super, super easy. What would you do this for? Well, if you want to combine oils and use them quite often, something like this seasonal sniffer roller, I'm gonna put them all in here and dilute it so that I can take that with me and use it often without having to get all 3 and my carrier oil out at the same time. I'm gonna put it all in the same bottle so that voila, I have it ready to go. For kids, this is great. If you have something that you use on your kids all the time and you're not using one of the Kids Sense oils that's already ready for them, then that's fine. Use one of these oils, just dilute it and put it in a roller bottle so that you have it on hand ready to go for your kiddos, and you don't have to worry about diluting it every time with a carrier oil. Okay, so how do we put this together? Let's take a look, and we're gonna make this because my husband is in dire need of one of these right now. Okay, so for this one, I am going to do 20 drops of each of these. So I'm gonna hold it at my 45-degree angle, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right. And I always put my oils in first. Okay, so I think I got 3 drops in there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Told you lemon was fast. I didn't realize I had my empty bottle. Okay, and next is peppermint. This is my new bottle. All right, so we're gonna count 20 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. If you don't get it exact, guess what? It's okay. Don't freak out. Oh, I put 2 extra drops in. All right, so the next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna fill the rest of this with carrier oil, okay? And this is gonna dilute it properly. Here we go. This is why I use the pump. It's just so much easier. Now, I don't normally go all the way to the top. I normally go, you can see how far up I go there, just because you're gonna stick this in and I don't want anything overflowing on me. So I'm gonna pop this top on, and voila, it's ready to go. Now, the one thing you do want to do is just give it a good shake. It's kind of a habit of mine just to shake it before I use it, but this is gonna evenly disperse all your oils into that carrier oil. If you put a heavy oil in there, something like Valor, you're gonna see, first of all, Valor is colored. You might see it settle to the bottom because it is a thicker, heavier oil. Just give it a shake before you use it, but this is ready for me to use. Now, what I am gonna do is probably what you wanna do if you're gonna make more than one of these is put some type of label on it. I have a label maker. I got super cheap at Target, but you can just put a piece of tape on there and write it. It doesn't have to be fancy. Just make sure you know what this is, or Sharpie the lid or something. Make sure you know what this is so you're using the right thing when it comes time to use it. But that is how you make a roller ball recipe. So you can check out all the rollerball recipes here just by using the search bar. Look in the One Drop at a Time group, and we have plenty of these available for you. And also in the larger group, the library, you can find tons of these to help you out. So do that, and this is gonna help you use your oils tremendously, and it's really gonna help you start to see them and how they can work and affect your everyday life when you're using them like this. All right, so let us know in the comments, what is the first rollerball that you are going to make?